Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the next evolution or possible evolution in learning. I work at John Monash Science School in Clayton on the Monash University campus. And John Monash Science School is a partnership between the Department of Education.
I'm sorry, I will kill you.
And the, yeah, something else. Yeah, so we come back. We are Monash University, the school, and the Department of Education, who opened the school about 3 years ago, a special school in mathematics and science. And part of our outreach work is to work particularly with regional schools and to spread emerging sciences in particular as far and wide as we can. So about a year ago, we got an NBN bid, which of a certain amount of money, which was nice, not enough, but never mind, from the National Broadband Network and the government to set up a virtual school of emerging sciences. And we had a huge argument on the first day, and that argument was around this question, or not this question, this statement. I'm not a MOOC. Now, for those of you who are unsure what a MOOC is a massive online open course. So it's a course where people will go and potentially watch lectures and videos, do quizzes and get feedback, etc. But we decided very early on that we didn't want to make a MOOC. We wanted to make a school, which was because a school is about relationships, it's about collaboration, it's about learning as a shared adventure. So we didn't just want to do lots of nice resources and put them out there for kids to access. We actually wanted to build relationships. Currently, so we started in term 1 with 1 class. We're now in 2 classes in term 2, and we are scaling up as we go. We're currently working with a school in South Australia called Wollonga, a school in the ACT called Gungahlin College, and the Tasmanian E-School, which is a school for kids who often can't go into or don't want to go into mainstream school because they have issues around social interaction, etc. So they generally learn from home anyway, so they're a part of our project. At the moment, we teach nanoscience, quantum physics, and astrophysics. So the curriculum itself is actually based around emerging sciences and is designed by our teachers at John Monash and the lecturers and academics at the university. So we decided, well, how the hell are we going to do this? We've got a commercial partner called Pearson. I don't know if you've heard of them, and they have a lot of learning management systems and et cetera, but we said, no, we're not going to go for that. We're going to just stick something together very, very quickly, and we're going to use Google. You might have heard of them as well. They're pretty good. So we put together our own learning management system using Google, using a product called RealSmart, and using a WordPress front end. So that is our website, nvscs.edu.au. We chose Google because what we could do is actually create accounts for all of the kids who are enrolled with us. So they get email, they get calendars, they get drive space, they can use docs to collaborate and to create things. We put all of the content onto Google Sites so that the kids can access content afterwards. And we use a Cisco WebEx Classroom as a video conference. So the kids get 2 hours a week wherever they are, and we kind of beam out from our studio in school, and we have 2 hours face-to-face and an additional hour of home learning after that as well. And that has given us, very, very cheaply, much more cheaply than buying a big LMS, has given us a really effective collaborative space in which to work. I've done that thing where you draw. But we also needed to build into that some form of critique and assessment, because, I mean, by looking at all of you, I can see just by your body language and your eyes how engaged and enthralled you are. But when you're in a screen and you can only see little pictures of kids, little thumbnails, until you pull them up in the big screen, it's really hard to judge how things are going, how kids are tracking. You can't see the kid who's disengaged, or you can't see the kid who's really struggling. So we use RealSmart, which is just a portfolio, and it allows us for each of the weeks to put in statements, I can do whatever because I have, and ask for evidence. So the kids get guidance and they upload their evidence, and then they can color code, so self-assess their evidence. So we end up with smileys, and we get a red, amber, and green tracking system, but it's all self-assessed tracking. So if kids don't understand something, they'll put their red up there, their red smiley. If they've got it, they'll put up their green smiley. So what do we offer apart from a science curriculum to kids who maybe can't access it? What we didn't want to offer was just a straightforward lecture and tests in the style of a MOOC. So we had to build a few things into this to make sure that we could engage kids in science, and particularly in cutting-edge science. So we built a simulation. Did you know, and this blows my mind entirely, that gold at the macro level is what color? Gold, thanks. It's gold. So at the macro level, it's gold. But when you go down the nanoscale of gold, it's red. really. I just didn't understand that. But that apparently is true. So we've built a simulation where the kids can actually go through the different levels of goldness and look at how to dissolve gold into something, and they do something else. I'm not a science teacher, by the way. I just work on the pedagogy. We also do a lot of experiments with Play-Doh and chicken skin and stuff that the kids can actually access and work along in the, a lot of homemade kitchen-based experiments that kids can access with us and work along. And one of the really big things for me is we also have a number of guest presenters, which has been fantastic. So we had Marian Anderson from Monash University, who is a geologist, but she worked on the Mars landing rover thing. So she did the geological survey to see where over. Did a very good job. We have Perry Vlahos, who is a world-renowned astronomer who writes in The Age as well, who came in and they talked to our kids, interacting with them, pulling kids up from Tasmania to ask questions about Mars and about planets, etc. So that for us gives a really special edge to this project because it allows us to access, or allows kids to access people and resources that they wouldn't otherwise be able to access. So this is more than just a, the pedagogy behind it is around collaboration and using technology to get kids interstate working together, but it's also an offer out to you. Anybody who has kids at the moment, we're kind of aiming around senior secondary age, who are interested in astrophysics, nanoscience, nanotechnology, or quantum physics, and would want to get involved in this project. All you need is a laptop, headphones with a speaker, and an internet connection, and 2 hours a week. A lot of schools are doing it in electives. You can join this project, and we'd love you to join this project. We're really passionate about it. We want to push science out as far and wide as we can, and we even took on a Year 6 boy from Baldwin. Is anyone from Baldwin? Baldwin Primary for our nano course, and he's probably the star of the show so far. So if you're, I've got nothing left to say. If you're interested, let me know. The website, which I didn't write on the last one, which I should have, is nvses.edu.au. Go and have a look at the website, and it will allow you to enroll or put your interest in there, get involved. And we'd love more people to be involved in this project. We think it's really special, and we would like to invite you to be part of it with us. Thank you very much.